can I bury all of my suffering? Casualties, poison and
Feebas.
Where is the line between losing everything, giving it all to say that you've tried? When I dared to dream of something greater, I flew away into the sky. Nothing's going to fill the space between you and I. And I felt the world grow so much colder as we drifted away over time, living in the past in our apocalypse state of mind. Where can I find some kind of a remedy? A cure for my pain, a rest for my eyes. Where can I pray when nothing means anything? In some kind of cage no God could devise. When I dared to dream of something greater, flew away into the sky. Nothing's going to fill the space between you and I. And I felt the world grow so much colder as we drifted away over time, living in the past in our apocalypse state of mind. Can you hear the sounds of a melody? Playing a tune to soften our hearts. We can move on past all of the memories, the lapses in faith that time will impart. Take me to places beyond our biosphere, to the unknown where we could reside. Find me a window where all the paths are clear. And cities of ash, we're healing in time. When I get to dream of something greater, I flew away into the sky. Nothing's going to fill the space between you and I. When I dared to dream of something greater, I flew away into the sky. Nothing's going to fill the space between you and I. And I felt the world grow so much colder as we drifted away over time, living in the past in our apocalypse state of mind.
Hello. Hello. Audio test. Let's do an audio test. Twitch. Hello. Audio test. Let's do an audio test. Twitch. Cool. As always, as bloody always, there is a plane passing overhead. Apologies if you can hear that. I don't live anywhere near a freaking airport, and there are always planes passing overhead. Crazy loud. I'm going to shut the window. Is it any wonder why I usually record in the middle of the night? Right. Hello. Let's do an audio test on YouTube while I'm waiting. Oh, okay, that's quite a way behind, apparently. I'm going to shut the window. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, cool. Hello. Right. Continuing the Midgar free update for PowerWash Simulator, I'm up to the Mako Energy exhibit. Hello once again. I trust you've been able to take in some of the city since we were last in touch. I'm sorry to pull you away from your vacation, but we have another job lined up for you. The nature of this task, however, demands a great deal more discretion than the first we had you perform. Of course, this also means you should be compensated handsomely for your troubles with $250. $225, my mistake. One of the specimens from Professor Hojo's laboratory escaped and made its way to the 60th floor. It was eventually captured in the Mako Energy exhibit, but it refused to go quietly, and the place is coated with a thick layer of biological... Sorry, I've just suddenly got a cold. Oh, sorry, that came on very quick. The place is coated in a thick layer of biological ooze. While we entrusted the floor and walls to our security team, I insisted that someone with a more skilled touch handle the exhibit itself. Alright. Excuse me. I'm okay. You alright? Sorry. Just really suddenly just came over me, this feeling. Alright. So this is Midgar. This is the plates of Midgar. We've got the... How many? Alright, well, first things first. Glad to have you in the Shinra building again. Even though I might not even be where I am today without the company's stunning achievements in Mako harvesting technology, I've rarely visited the exhibit, and I believe I finally understand why. Forcing me to come face to face with the fact that this city has become... What this city has become is no longer what I hoped it would be. A terrible darkness has settled over Midgar, and who knows when it will lift, but I digress. Yeah, real casual conversation. Right. One. Oh, that's Sector 6. The plate partially collapsed. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... 8, 7. Cool. No. Yes. Yeah, Sector 6. There's that one's 7. That one's 6. And that one's 5? I think. Anyway. Right. Well... Oh, it actually bloody says. It says in the top left corner. I was wrong. That one's 5, that one's 6, and that one's 7. My mistake, but it's cool that it says. Anyway. Alright, let's just start on the outskirts and work our way in then. No achievements to worry about, so I can do it in whatever order I so please. Let me just pull up the thing as well. The reward queue, so I can see that. In case anyone redeems any changed clothes or anything like that. Allow me to explain the general layout of Midgar. As you may have noticed, it is divided into 8 sectors, each powered by its own Mako reactor, and at the very center of the city stands the Shinra building. But as the city's design is predicated on the use of Mako, perhaps I should explain what that is first. It is the lifeblood of the planet that we are draining for fun and profit. Or at least according to the eco-terrorist group Avalanche. Imagine if he did say that. I mean, this is sort of writing that they would use, but still. It's like the whole, here, you can have this. That is what I would say if I still had it. But then why would you say that now when you don't? Oh, there we go. Base floor, outer section. Oh wow, the dividers as well, okay. Marco is a substance that flows under the surface of the planet. It is an allegory for oil and fossil fuels. Our skilled engineers have learned how to convert this substance into electricity, which in turn has greatly raised the people's standard of living. What am I missing on this giant plate? I had hoped this innovation would allow Midgard to become a veritable utopia. Unfortunately, wherever there is progress, there are setbacks. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. When it said I'd be cleaning Midgar, I gotta say I did not predict cleaning literally the entire city. Except the Undercity, but you know, whoever cleans the Undercity, am I right? Nice. Have I finished? I have not finished the outer wall yet. I'll finish off the outer wall and the dividers and then start going around the sectors one by one. Oh, found one. Oh no. This one. Okay, so that should be all the... Oh no, not quite all the base walls. Yeah. Oh, no, still more. Bloody hell. Okay, that should be all the base walls. Now I just got to do all the dividers. Oh, hang on a sec. Delete. Sorry about the bot. Is that the lot? Nope. Let's have a look. Dividers, walls. Yes, fantastic. And now we move into the base floor inner sections. Or the outskirts. Sector 4 outskirts, I'm missing a bit. Yeah, nice. I'm hoping to get this update done today because I want to do a different kind of stream on hopefully Thursday. Because there's a thing that's popped up on the Discord, like a ultimate Pokemon ranking thing where you sort of go through a series of categories to pick your favourite Pokemon in each category. So I thought that could be really fun because it's got some nice visual stuff with it. So I want to stream that on Thursday if I can. But that would require me getting this done first, because I want to strike while the iron is hot on this new update. Nice. So I haven't. Oh, I haven't been doing the wall, have I? Where's 1? Sector 1? Sector 1, here we are. So this is sector... Wait, that's the Sector 1 marker, but that's the Sector 4 outskirt. How does that work? Sector 5 outskirts, Sector 5 plate, Sector 1 marco. Weird. Alright. I'll start at the Sector 1 reactor and work my way around. Sector 2, yeah. Alright, Sector 1 reactor is clean. And it's going this way. Sector 5 wall, Sector 5 outskirts. Sector 2 marco reactor, Sector 6 wall, Sector 6 wall, Sector 3 reactor. Yep. Sector 7 wall, Sector 7 outskirts. Oh, sorry, hang on a sec. It's got text. One moment. Sorry. Okay. Hey Teddy, how's it going? I'm cleaning a city, and like an entire city. Yeah. Basically cleaning this entire place on the closest bloody spec, closest angle spray. Closest spec? Don't know why I said spec. It's because it seems the only one that's actually relevant here. What am I missing? Oh. There we go. Cool. Sector 7 wall. Spotlight, spotlight. Did I do these spotlights? Spotlight, spotlight. Yep. Sector 4 reactor. I've been watching the like a playthrough of the Final Fantasy VII remake. It's almost done now. The playthrough I'm watching, and it's really good. So I thought, oh, I'll go wishlist the game, so that I can like look out for it in the next sale. 70 quid, 70 bloody quid for the game. That's insane. Like, most AAA games sell for 50 and that thing's 70 and it's been out for 2 years. Crazy. I mean, admittedly, like, the version that's on sale is like the game plus an expansion. Mark my words, I will complete my expressway project one day, as well as the restoration of Sector 6. No, you won't. Spoiler alert. All I want is to make life better for everyone in Midgar, especially those in the Undercity. However, I've had to fight tooth and nail for every permit and scrap of funding. As much as it pains me to say this, I fear the rest of Shinra may view Midgar's people in a different light. You really shouldn't be saying this on a bloody text, you know. If they question me, I'm going to rat you out. I don't get paid enough for this. Hey Smiter, Final Fantasy VII Remake is the playthrough I've been watching, and the one that's 70 quid. And the Steam version comes with, they did like an extra episode, which I don't really know what it is. It's like a prequel, introduces one of the party members a little bit early. Yuffie. She's in the expansion part, but it does include that, so it's like I guess 1.5 or 1 1/3 games. But the fact that you can't buy it without that expansion just means that they upped the price of the game to 70 bloody quid, which is nuts. Because I already struggled to justify paying 50 quid for a bloody game. But 70 is crazy. Nice, React 5 sorted. Those reactors and the wall done. So the Sector 1 outskirts. And by all impressions, the Final Fantasy VII Remake seems like a really, really good game. It's just, you know, it's hard to value a game at 70 bloody quid. To put it in perspective, I went to see a comedian, Randy Feltface, recently. And the tickets for that, like 2 tickets for that, was 40 quid. I don't know what perspective that really puts on it, I guess. Entertainment is a high-value industry, certainly. Nice. Outskirts done. Outer floor done. Where did I write keep it clean? I've already lost that. I guess I cleaned it already. Why is that glowing? That's weird. Nice. Reactor 6 Marco done. Or Marco Reactor 6 done, rather. Sector 2 wall. 2 spotlights done. Sector 2 outskirts. In other news, oh, I had a story. What was it? Oh, so I tried archery recently. I tried archery 3 days ago, 2 days ago. My shoulder aches because it's used muscles that I've not really used like that before. But it was really fun. I'm going again in a few weeks. I'm gonna take a beginner's course in archery. That'll be really cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Is that it? It's like it's between little slips of buildings. That's where I need to spray now. There. Nice. Nice. Reactor 7. And Sector 3 wall. Nice. Spotlight and spotlight. Cool. Wall and outskirts. Nice. Already done. Done. Oh, Reactor 8. Cool. Reactor 4 wall. Cool. Spotlight and spotlight. Teddy says, I really enjoyed the Final Fantasy VII Remake, but I was always a little disappointed that the max party size was 3. Yes, true, they do give you 4 playable characters, but they only let you use 3 at once. Yeah, that is very true. like, a lot of the game is designed so that you don't have the 4 at once. But, like, at least towards the end, you definitely get all 4. And yeah, they don't let you use them, and I also noticed that and found it weird. Alright, that's the outskirts done. So we move into the inner. So Sector 6 plate now. Did you hear that? Is that the attack beginning? Is that like the what's it? The reactor 1 or reactor 8 exploding? Oh, that'd be really cool. Sector 6 plate done. Section between done. Yeah. They do it is an odd thing that they limit it to 3. Was it 3 in the original game? Like, that's my best assumption, but they've changed a lot of other stuff, so you'd think they'd also change that. Maybe they will in the next one. Like, because they've actually recently announced. Did you hear that? It sounded like an explosion. Yes, I did hear that, Reeve. They've recently announced that like the next one is could be out by the this year or next year. I think it was like late this year, and it's going to be called Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I just received words about complications with Reactor 1. It was! The attack has begun. That's amazing. That is such a cool idea. Please excuse me, but this issue requires my immediate attention. Look, man, you don't need to supervise me. I'm here to clean, not get talked to by you. Come on. If you can see the orange, you should be able to spray the orange. Nice, Sector 7 plate done. Base floor inner done. Sector 8 plate. I have a theory as to why they limit it to 3, but it's kind of a spoiler. Yeah, best not say it then. Spoiler for the original 7, the remake hasn't gotten to that point yet. Alright, interesting. Well, there are, like... I haven't finished the watch through of the playthrough yet, but it's already raising questions like, are certain things going to happen the way they happened in the original? And like, I'm a bit torn on it, because like, yeah, I'm a bit torn on it because on one hand, certain things that happened in the original are iconic, but at the same time, I think it would be fascinating if they changed it. Nice. Sector 1 plate. And arguably changing, like, iconic thematic things from the original might undermine some of the story weight and the themes. But they've already made big changes to the themes and stuff. Like, it does have a lot more of a... because they're leaning into, like, the Wu-Tai stuff. And it's coming across as much more of a political commentary compared to what I assume was just an environmental commentary in the original. So, like, my point is that the games can have different themes. And the themes that made it essential for certain things to happen. I hope I'm okay with these spoiler-neutral things. Yeah, certain things that happened in the original to reinforce themes. If the themes are different, they don't necessarily need to happen. At least not the same way. Nice. Then again, I think Yuffie is playable in FF7 Integrate. Yes, she is. Which goes against my theory. It had to do with one of those very iconic moments. Like, they have largely stuck to the story beats in some interesting ways, but the fact that they're doing them in interesting ways makes me think that they're setting up for a very big change or shift. And I think the obvious one, and obvious doesn't mean bad, but the obvious one would be, you know, the iconic thing. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMO RPG Final Fantasy XIV with the award-winning Heaven's Sword expansion, which lets you play up to level 17, level 60 with no restrictions on playtime? Smiter, are you shilling for Final Fantasy XIV? Is this a hashtag ad? Have you become a bot? I missed a little bit of that. So, hashtag not a bot, not a botted ad. Sorry, I read that as I'm not a bot, Dad. Hashtag I'm not a bot, Dad. Please love me. Well, that got dark. Ooh. Anyway, well, sad rather than dark, I guess. Robot children need love too. Yeah, so I sort of reckon they are setting up for a big twist in the remake version. Yeah, that's a different plate, so it is just this area with all these little bits. There we are. Fantastic. Middle bit's done. Sector 3 plate. How do I clean in this gap? Oh, I managed it. Never mind. Nope, I didn't. All these tiny bloody gaps between buildings. Somehow filthy. Nice. Sector 3 plate. For some reason, these two silos are glowing. That bit's done. Sector 4 plate. Yes, this is an exhibit model of the city, the entire city. So there's the Shinra building. Here are the plates, including the collapsed one, Sector 6 plate. Is that the bit suffered complications? That would be interesting, and that thought did cross my mind, but no, it is actually this reactor here that has suffered complications. Not those silos. But that would be interesting. That would have been interesting if this, like, if the model reacted to the complications. And for those of you who are unaware, the complications are the beginning of Final Fantasy VII and the remake. Like, no spoilers about what the complications are, but that's like the events at the beginning of the game. I honestly thought this was a circuit board. Well, I am Ant-Man. I do sometimes get shrinked, shrinkimified to go in and clean things like that. No, I actually do know what the next level is. Because, like, when they were promoting this, it was like, there are 5 amazing levels, including this and this and this and this. So they, like, outright said 4 of the levels, and there's only 1 of those that we haven't done. This, oh, sorry, I just whacked a thing, don't worry. This level is the only one they didn't telegraph, basically. I feel like cleaning a circuit board with pressurized water is an absolutely terrible idea. Circuit boards are really quite durable. Because it's the way circuit boards are made is like soldered metal. They're not that easy to damage. I mean, they are easy to damage, but you know, it's like you could... Oh, nice. You could probably, and don't quote me on this, and definitely do not try it at home without checking first, you might be able to clean circuit boards with water. Maybe not pressurized, granted, but... What's the end of section I've not done? Okay, all the way bloody in there apparently. It's more the tech that they're in that doesn't like water. It's more the electricity that powers it that doesn't like water. So don't get computers wet, but if you do happen to get a computer wet, fully dry it before turning it on. Actually, I'm going to try a soap nozzle. What am I cleaning? Metal. Because these are bloody fiddly and it annoys me. And frankly, this is not doing a great deal. Because it's still about getting the angle rather than the actual bloody thing. That wasn't very helpful, I don't think. Stubby gun. Sorry, just a moment.
What's that even mean?
Right. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that was what I was missing. The large bloody outside of the plate. 6 done, 7 done, 8 done, 1, 2, 3. Alright, just the Shinra building now. Sector 0 plate. Like, in-game it's coloured all, like, green and stuff. Like, it's got green lighting, but it's actually a very dull-looking building. Dull and complicated. Does this model of the city appear in the game? I don't think so. Because, like, this is high up in the Shinra building, and although this area is sort of visited in the game, I don't think you ever actually see this building. This model, sorry. It's possible that in the playthrough I was watching, he just didn't find it, but he was quite thorough. So I think that's unlikely. And this is the sort of model that they'd bloody show off in the game, I think. So I don't think this model is actually in the game. But like last time I cleaned a motorcycle and a hauler, which were references to the original Final Fantasy VII. Those were in the game. Like, there is actually like a vehicle showroom you go through at one point, and they were both in there. Actually, I'm not sure about the hauler. I didn't specifically see the hauler. I saw the motorcycle. But the hauler is a model in Final Fantasy VII Remake that you can just see around. I redeemed a thing. Oh, you did redeem a thing. Posture check. My posture's not too bad, actually. I'm leaning a little forward. I probably shouldn't do that. I'll just adjust. Oh, my back. Oh, my shoulder aches. Ah. Oh, pain. Great. Ow, my neck. Ah. I blame you, Smiter. Ah. Ow. Oh, I should put some deep heat on, because that bloody aches. And change clothes. That I can do. White and white. Do I have all the clothing now? I don't even slightly have all the clothing now. Let's just buy it all. Why not? Shite, that's expensive. Whatever. Bought it now, never have to buy it again. Probably shouldn't have done that, that was really stupid. But by the time I realised how stupid it was, I'd already committed. Where the world? What do you tend to do when you do a posture check? I make sure I'm sat as sort of ergonomically as I should, and if I'm not, I then position myself better. But usually I sort of get into these comfortable slump positions. So a posture check usually involves removing myself from my comfortable slump into a better, healthier position, which is inevitably, immediately more painful. At the end of the job, they mention that you clean the vehicles so well that they're going to put them on display. Yes. Yes, they do. And they actually do. Look at all this dinging. Let's get the low angle now. I remember back when I used to have a DS, I'd always be in positions that would make my neck hurt after a while. I think I used to call it gamer's neck to myself. Hey, Colinium. Yeah, like I prefer to play handhelds like lying on my side usually. It is a good name for it, yeah. I'm aching because of the archery, basically, and like that's just lingering a little. I didn't sleep. Well, I've not been sleeping well the last few days, frankly, but that's unconnected to the neck pain and shoulder pain, I think. Are you thinking of doing it more often? Yes, I'm going back for another session in 3 weeks, so I'm just going to blow my nose. Hang on. I'm going back for another session in 3 weeks, and then I'll be taking a beginner's course, which is a 9-hour course split across probably 3 weeks, maybe longer, after which I will be certified to shoot at any range in the UK. I spent most of Sunday moving boxes so I can relate to my arms ache. Yeah, I remember archery made my shoulders ache for a while afterwards too, especially that last day when they brought in heavier bows. Oh yeah. What's gotten you into archery? Just want to try it out? Yeah, I heard about I've always been interested in archery. You know, I played a lot of fancy games and such, and as an Englishman, longbows are ingrained into me. Fun fact, which I heard from my archery coach on Sunday. It is technically still a law that after each service, like church service, men and able-bodied boys and able-bodied men have to practice with a longbow. Large tower, there it is. And it's technically still a law from yonks ago that has just never been repealed. Exhaust. The frick does a Shinra building exhaust look like? Look at that. Look at Shinra building executive floor's pedestal. All scrunched up. What about a church service? Hey, Max. Yeah, it's like, it's an old law. Oh, there we are. Exhaust pipes. Where is it? There. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a holdover from like the days when France could invade. All Englishmen had to be proficient with the longbow. It was the law, and it still technically is. Look at this. Look at that thoroughness. Thorosity. That was brilliant. Let me just tick off these 2 rewards done. Public security believes the incident of Reactor 1 was the work of the eco-terrorist known as Avalanche. I can't believe why anyone would endanger the lives of their fellow citizens, least of all those who claim to respect all life. But conversely, perhaps Shinra needs to ask itself where its fault in all this lies. Forgive me, this isn't your problem. Instead, let me congratulate you on another well done. It's always a pleasure working with you. Best of luck. This reminded me of Sam O'Neill's video about weird laws. The first one he mentioned is the Salmon Act, which he previously intentionally misunderstands and demonstrates by showing 2 people playing Jenga with a fish. Yes, we were talking about bows and stuff. Airbuster! You're needed for an urgent and classified cleaning operation. I'll be brief. Our unstoppable new Airbuster has been undergoing intensive durability tests. We've thrown everything at it, advanced ballistics, concrete walls, Hojo's hideous beasts, and there's nothing it can't endure. We've even covered it with liquid and Marco and it still works. Those Avalanche fools won't even be able to put a dent in it. As this prototype is to be our new flagship model, you are to clean every square inch. I will not have it going to battle looking like some dingy antique at a swap meet. Yes. I knew this was coming, and it does really disappoint me that 3 out of the 5 levels in this update were vehicles. They're just so dull. Unfortunately, the Scorpion Sentinel you cleaned was destroyed by an ex-soldier for hire. Weird detail, Heidegger, but okay. Hojo thought it was hilarious, because Hojo is a psychopath. I find it hilarious that long-haired lunatic doesn't think his precious creations are next. He just doesn't care, mate. He just don't care. Is it because of the fiddly bits? Yeah, I don't like the fiddly ones. For me, I've said this multiple times so far, but for me, the fun of PowerWash Simulator is in cleaning large flat areas, not in climbing over trying to get the right angle on the bloody internal bits between features, you know? Apparently I'm still missing a fair chunk of the air cushion. Oh, it's going to be here, isn't it? Yeah, that's air cushion. Of course it is. They say Avalanche wouldn't be able to make a dent in it, but give it a minute after it's cleaned and you will see the power washer destroyed it. I think Heidegger would murder me. Sorry, it wouldn't be murder, would he? He's government appointed. I think Heidegger would arrest and execute me for my hideous crimes. See, look at this. I'm having to clean bloody between plates. Stupidly fiddly. Big bomber cannon. Great name. There we go. Air cushion done. Oh, it's moving. Did you know that in Final Fantasy VI you could suplex a train because the programmers forgot to make it immune to that ability? I have heard that, yes. I think I've actually seen that happen. Oh no, it would seem the cleaner had an accident while working for me. He got shot 17 times by my guards. In a way, Avalanche has played right into my hands. Don't tell your cleaner this. I've been long urging the President to deploy the Airbuster, but to no avail. Thanks to those pesky gnats buzzing at Shinra's ear, he finally decided to sign off on it. Not seeing anything I'm missing here, guys. Oh, it's on the top, that's why. I owe you one, Avalanche, and I know exactly how to repay you. Wahahaha. Waste gear, cool. Yeah, it's funny. Oh no, we forgot to turn off the death robot before making him clean it. Oddly, it waited until it was fully clean before attacking. Like, I don't think it's even a particularly interesting design for an enemy, and the name is disappointing. Airbuster. How do you bust air? What does that even mean? Like Bunker Buster, you know, that sounds powerful and destructive, but Airbuster? It seems lacking to me. So I don't know why they were like, yeah, let's have them clean two of the early bosses. They're iconic, right? No. No, they're not. This is when you put on your website, not a therapist or chatterbot, see if people bug you. Well, so far, the only people I've actually ever responded to are Lara Croft and Tifa. Just completely coincidentally, as things go. How do I get in there? Look. Look, this... Oh, the fiddliness. That is actually a coincidence. They both have tank tops, yeah. Huh. That's funny. It's going to blow my nose again one moment. The player character actually texts them back. In my head, I mean, it is implied that he's responding to these people in some way. I mean, who wouldn't respond to Tifa and Lara? Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I got a bit distracted there. Thinking about Tifa and Lara Croft. If you could have chosen the levels for this DLC, what would you have chosen? That is a good question. I think 7th Heaven was an interesting one. Bit weird that it was indoors, but still interesting. I don't know. I guess the church? I mean, I don't know that it would have made much logical sense. But about as much logical sense as cleaning the frickin' airbuster. I don't know, just more open areas. What else is there? A lot of the open areas in this game are like arenas. Bloody Cornea's Manor. That would have been amazing. I feel like I'd have liked to do something related to Aerith, but a house would have been very slow and fiddly one. Yeah. I assume the reason that there are so many fiddly vehicle ones in this was because Lara Croft's the Tomb Raider one didn't really have any. Like, it had the quad bike as part of another one, and then it had like the boat and the Jeep, but that was it. The others were all big open area ones. And I assume this... Oh! What was that? That bloody opens? Alright. I assume it's because some people do actually like the vehicle fiddly ones. I hate them, but other people may like them, in which case they're like, well, we already did a big open area one in the Tomb Raider, and now we'll do a fiddly one for, like a fiddly vehicle one for the people who like those. I assume that's what it is. Hey, Chak, bro. Oh, nice. Thanks for joining us. I'm cleaning a robot. Let's look at that beautiful eye of yours. Is that an eye? No, it's a cannon. Ha! Easy mistake. Am I right? Ah. How many times in my life have I made that mistake? It's like, okay, open wide. Don't shoot me now. Would you rather spend a day with Tifa Lockhart or Aerith Gainsborough? It's got to be Tifa. Like, Aerith seems nice and fun and everything, but I just feel like Tifa is the more interesting person in a lot of ways. I don't know. I think if it came down to it, I'd probably get on better with Aerith. Like, as a person. But Tifa is the one in whom I am more interested as a person. What was that? Oh, was that? Yeah, pickup. Okay. I would choose Tifa. She showed how wonderful she is in the Italian Senate meeting. What? What's an odd thing to say? If you don't understand, Google T for Italian Senate. Is this not safe for work? I'm going to be very displeased, Max, if that's not safe for work. It is safe for work, or it is not safe for work? There is a virtual Italian Senate of random people joining and playing some inappropriate Tifa video. Okay. Keep it clean. Max, come on, bro. Why did I call you bro? It's because I've been watching Final Fantasy and there's a character in there who just consistently calls people bro. I've never called someone bro before. I do apologise. That's completely not me. Oof. Makes me feel weird. I call people mate, not bro. Gah. Stay on brand, Garen. Can't believe I called you bro. Sorry, that's just weirded me out. Testing the capabilities of the Airbuster has been a source of immense excitement for me. I'm visibly excited. Keep it clean. Heidegger. Bro. Machine guns, cannons, grenade launchers, and the ability to fly. This beauty has it all. I haven't felt a thrill like this since I fed some deserters to the wolves, literally. I'm a great guy and everybody loves me. I'm not a complete asshole at all. No, look at all those little areas that are just bloody hard to clean. What was that I just saw? I saw a pop-up. Lower rear cannon. Ah! Okay. Aerith kind of gets more character in the extensive Final Fantasy VII games. But if you're talking just the base game, yeah, Tifa. Back onto the topic of Tifa and Aerith, I think there's more to Aerith than she immediately lets on. She actually kind of reminds me of Jester from Critical Role. I also got that same vibe. Yes, I definitely got that vibe. Sort of a sheltered girl who probably knows more than she actually lets on. Flirts for fun. Yeah, I did also get that vibe. It's really funny you should say that. Nah. Oh, the head moved. Tries very much to seem happy when she's not. Yes, also very true. I need to finish watching Critical Role's campaign 2. Like I've got it bookmarked, so I don't forget where I'm up to. I'm up to like episode 30 or something. The Airbuster's varied arsenal reminds me of a former soldier. He was so famous, even you might know him. I come from an alternate reality, so it's very unlikely I know your celebrities. The man's name was Sephiroth, and I could tell he was going to be special the moment I first saw him. It was that flowing white hair he had, Oh, it made me question things I'd never questioned before. His katana was so large, he could... he could slice mechs in half, which he did so with ease. But it wasn't just his strength that endeared him to everyone. He had quite the face. Oh, he was so handsome. Those flowing white locks and those piercing eyes. Though in my opinion, a hero shouldn't grow his hair quite so long. I should trim it. I mean, he should trim it. Keep it clean. Apparently this DLC might be canon to the 7 remakes. Really? I mean, technically there's nothing in this expansion that's non-law, I guess. Except the concept of, you know, them hiring a cleaner and Tifa also hiring the same cleaner. But they generally try to be in specific enough that it can be canon, theoretically. Sephiroth is a really cool character, though, in terms of design at least. He's one of the best character themes I've ever heard. I've never been that enamored with him, personally. And he will show up more in the others. He isn't really in the remake much. He'll be in Rebirth a lot more, I understand, but... Like, I went into watching the remake thinking, I've heard of these characters, I've heard of all these characters, I doubt they're going to win me over because, you know, they're so hyped up, and they're probably just these caricatures that are quite basic by modern standards. And I was largely proven completely wrong. Like, the characterization. I am quite close to the end. I don't know how to say where I'm up to without revealing what happens, because it's quite near the end. I've largely... Hey, Drake. Glad to know I'm not the only one who sees it as overhyped. Really sorry to break it to you, but I sort of feel like it deserves it, at least the remake. Because I went into watching the remake thinking, well, this is just going to be, you know, this is clearly overhyped. The characters aren't going to be very good, I don't think. Like, I was talking about this in the previous stream. Tifa is generally seen as like this ultimate woman and like this sex object and such, and Aerith is like this similarly like hyped up as this she's the ultimate love interest and so on. And I mean they're not, but you know, at the same time they're also much more than I expected of them. Like, I didn't think I would like Tifa or Aerith at all, because I thought they'd just be these overhyped caricatures, and they weren't. They were just really, really good characters. Hopefully the final cleaning project involves you cleaning an area while trying to avoid Sephiroth, whom is always rapidly walking towards you. This is actually the final level. There are only 5, and this is the 5th one. I'm afraid. I heard the remake does a lot for Aerith as a character. I don't know what she was like in the original, but she is a really, really interesting character. Like, she seems so likable. They did such a good job of making this character really likable very quickly. And I genuinely went in biased against her, and it won me over very easily. So I was thoroughly impressed. What am I standing on? Oh, that. So I'm not an easy person to impress like that, I don't think. And yeah, the writing and the characterization in the remake won me over. Alright, let's take a distance look at this thing then. I had to go get blood work done. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My day has been short. Because my sleeping schedule is effed up. And I have mostly not slept at night the last few days. After Sephiroth went missing 5 years ago, we and the entirety of Midgar felt his loss. In particular me, I had to take down my post. I mean... Oh, my headphones just died. He fought admirably in the war against Wu Tai, and the people absolutely adored him, even more than they do our mascot Stamp, the adorable little lapdog. Although once they see the military marvel that is the Airbuster, they'll forget Sephiroth even existed. Ha ha. But I won't. Just plugging in my headphones, hang on. I did not see the trailers for the remake, so I don't know what spoiler you mean. I mean, obviously don't say it because it's a spoiler, but I'll have to go check them out. But yes, so my sleepy schedule is messed up. With, like, struggling to sleep at night and such. So today, like, last night, I got up at, like, yesterday I got up at, like, 2 PM. And I stayed up until about 9 AM today. And then, went to sleep, got woken up by a bloody phone call. Once that was dealt with, went back to sleep. And got up around 2:30. And the stream began at 4. So I've not done much with my day today, but like I did a load of recording last night. That went really well. Just gonna move this out of the way. Genuinely don't watch the trailer until you finish the game. Okay, fair enough. Auto mod. God, these hands look like a real bastard to properly clean. I'll allow that. Yeah, I'll allow that, but go easy. Oh, what was that just popped up? Open chest. Why did that lift up? Oh my god, this stupid bloody robot. Where are my bloody... Oh god. Stop lifting and shutting stuff, would you please? Wait, I have to clean inside its fucking chest. Ugh! I'm just going to turn this around. And you, get the hell out of the way. Bloody hate fiddly robots. Fiddly cleaning jobs. Oh, look at it. It's awful. I loved last night's Platinum episode. The whole Shellos thing is a mood. Always sucks going back and playing older games where the movesets are different and oftentimes worse. What were the 4 other cleaning jobs? The first one was a motorbike and a hauler, which were from the ending of the original Final... not the ending, the ending of the Midgar section in the original Final Fantasy VII. There was the second one was a scorpion robot. It was a boss in the original game. Well, boss in both games. Third one was Seventh Heaven, Tifa's bar. You had to clean the inside, weirdly. Only time we've ever cleaned inside a building. Except that one Tomb Raider level, I guess. The fourth one was the Marco exhibit that I did today. A scale model of... Oh, no, it is in the game. It is in the game, yes. At one point in the game, that you walk into a room and they're like, this is a 1/10,000th scale model of Midgar. So yes, it is definitely in the game. Didn't you power wash a public bathroom once? I suppose I did, but that's sort of built for getting wet. Unlike rooms with like the Marco exhibit was also indoors, but there's a big difference between like a metal and stone room compared to a wood panel bar. One would suffer the water damage considerably more. And yes, the final level is the Airbuster. And I'm 89% done. Arg. I'm hating this now. That's kind of a hype lineup, just disappointed there wasn't a Buster Sword. Oh, yeah, the Buster Sword was in Tifa's bar. So I did clean the Buster Sword as well. That was in Tifa's bar. It was just like leaned against the counter. Or Masamune, his comically large katana. I'm actually a little bit surprised that wasn't stashed somewhere. But yeah, the Buster Sword was there. That as you said, that makes sense being there. Whereas Masamune probably not. Cloud and Tifa are good friends. And in this playthrough I watched, the guy, it was Jesse Cox. If you've heard of him, one of my favorite YouTubers, big fan. He talked about his opinion on Cloud Tifa or Cloud Aerith, and I sort of really agree with him on his take. Is that open or is that shut? Stop flashing up for like a fraction of a second and then... Oh my god, this bloody... his take, and you can like watch his videos if you want the full version. Essentially, his take is Cloud Tifa all the way. Because clearly Tifa is into Cloud. But the flirting that Aerith does with him, he doesn't think is entirely serious. And, well, not entirely serious, but entirely genuine. And a large part of this is for a spoiler reason that I can't say. Essentially, he reminded her of someone she knew. And if you're familiar with Final Fantasy VII, you'll know who I mean. But because of that, the attraction wasn't a real attraction. It was just a reminding rather than actually Cloud being the one she likes, if that makes sense. Whereas Tifa's known Cloud all his life and is clearly into him. And it's like, yeah, that is a really cool take. Very logical and sound. And it's sort of won me over. Because in stuff like PokéSins, I always say, I do not ship. But that's specifically, I do not ship in Pokemon. Because they are like 10 years old. But in other stuff, I do. So I in my anime style anime review series where I am technically in the process of reviewing Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, I definitely ship in that, and in other stuff I ship too. And I did once think about doing a top 5 ships. Or top 5 like romantic couples or something video. But decided I just wasn't enthusiastic enough about the concept to do a video on it. Going to move that out of the way. Yeah, and that video might have been poking the hornet's nest a bit. Yeah, it's something that people do get very aggressive and defensive about, and like I can sort of understand it. Like in Arknights, a very popular ship is between two characters called Exusier and Mostoma. And I mean, not only do I not see it as a ship, like they don't have, to my perspective, they don't have that kind of relationship. It's more of a sisterly relationship than a romantic one. I also really, really don't like Mostoma. She is just a incredibly unreliable, unpleasant person in my eyes. And yet, Exusier, who is one of my favourite Arknights characters, is almost always shipped with Mostoma. Although that's less the case now. Mostoma's got another character that she's regularly shipped with, Fiammetta, which I think works a lot better as a ship for Mostoma. They have a much more interesting dynamic compared to the Exusier Mostoma one. But yeah, I don't particularly like seeing Exusier Mostoma ship stuff. Both because I really like Exusier, I don't like Mostoma, and I don't think they're a good fit. So, lots of reasons to not like that. But, like, I don't get offended or upset, it's not a ship that I support. Top 10 ships in video games. Number 1, the Black Pearl from Sea of Thieves. Ah, come on, you can't say that's from Sea of Thieves. I know it's like an official like tie-in that they did, but the Black Pearl was always my favourite of the Pirates of the Caribbean ones, though. Am I done yet? Ugh. The Pearl was great, but the Flying Dutchman was a really cool ship. It was very cool. I wasn't as into its design. Like, the Black Pearl had this simplicity to it that was just, you know, this is a ship, it's bloody fast. That's all there is to the ship. Whereas the Flying Dutchman was a little bit over-designed, in my opinion. It still had a really cool concept of, like, emerging from underwater. That was really, really cool. But under Davy Jones, it just felt a bit over-designed to me. I don't know whether this is made of stainless steel. Can I lower that? No, I can't, which means I've got to get it from on top. Nice. Arg! Stick it out. I didn't tell you to move. Didn't tell you to move either. I definitely didn't tell you to bloody move. I wasn't even looking at you. Well, obviously not based on this 100% completely canon appearance that truly was thought of in 1997. Yeah. Well, I remember when they did Sonic Generations, which involved a remake of several levels from previous Sonic games. When they remade the Perfect Chaos fight, they actually said, this is how we always wanted him to look. like much more liquidy rather than translucent. But they didn't have the technology in whenever it was, like 2002 or whatever, when Sonic Adventure came out. Hey Skier, thanks for popping in. So when they remade it, they took the chance to make it look like how they wanted it to look. And weirdly, I did not like the newer version. I prefer the older translucent version, personally. Have I done the inside of this thing? I don't need to. Oh, this is the rear cannon. Please blow me up. Blow me up next. I need it. I deserve it. I'm a bad boy. What? That went weird. That went weird very quick. It's definitely pretty cool that they managed to get the effect they wanted years later. Yeah, I can acknowledge that even if I'm not that into the design, it's good that they got the chance to recreate this thing that they couldn't at the time. Yeah, they gave us pre-rendered perfect chaos in gameplay, which was really cool, and missed the point of the fight, but that's beside the point. Yeah. But their story of that's how they originally wanted it to look is actually backed up, because that's how he looks in the cinematic, like in the cutscene. And then in the real game, he's translucent. He did look really freaking cool in the cinematic, though, I will admit that. And the song was pretty good. Can't hold on much longer. I will never let go. Like a one-way track. How long it can last. If we did it each other. I don't remember the lyrics that well. Am I done yet? My god. Just let me down. This unlocking old memories I forgot I had. My pitch perfect rendition of Sonic Adventure. I was actually more of a fan of the Sonic Adventure 2 song, Live and Learn, rather than Open Your Heart, which is the Sonic Adventure 1. Pitch perfect, truly. Can't hold on much longer. God, imagine that. Imagine like a death metal version. Yikes. Live and Learn is so good. It is. I used to replay that boss fight a lot. Like the final boss fight against Final Hazard. I didn't tell you to move. The boss fight against Final Hazard. I played that fight so much. And of course listen to the song a lot on the music. The music, what's it called? Sound test. See, why did you move, you little git? They literally ended all of their concerts with Live and Learn. Oh, wow, really? I didn't know they did concerts. Crush 40, wasn't it? I've still never been to a live music gig. Not one in my entire life. And it was only, like last week, last Wednesday, I went to a live comedy thing for the first time. Like, I've seen comedy live at, like, a walk-in tent at the Edinburgh Fringe. But this is the first time I've ever gone to, like, a professional book tickets and type thing. And I technically saw my friend's band play once while I was at uni. But I also, don't count that. Am I done yet? My god. It's 99% done. What am I missing? Lower back plate. Lower back plate. I see the lower back plate. What the hell am I missing on it? Is this still the lower? No, that's the tank buster vent, obviously. Where's the lower back vent? Lower back plate. There it is. Rear back plate, lower back plate. Gotcha. Righto, what's next? The base exhaust 3 of 4. 1, 2. Oh no, they're turrets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Base exhaust 3 of 4. So clearly I'm not looking at the right thing here. What's that? 1, 2. Is that the well? Is that thruster grate? Is there another one at the front? Oops. No, there's a turret. Aha. Gotcha. Front turrets, 1 of 2. Base front turret or just front turret? Base front turrets. That one. Okay. Base lights, 1 of 2. I mean, that's the one that's apparently dirty, but there's no dirt on it. Do I need to open this again? There's no dirt here. SSK! Welcome back. Hello. I'm going to disappear again because I'm kind of sick. It was nice dropping by. Have fun with the rest of the stream. I hope you feel better soon, Skier. And thank you for subbing again, SSK. Greatly appreciated. Hope you feel better soon, Skier. Apparently that was bloody dirty. Whatever. Base rear plate. I did see that. I think I do remember you, SSK, yes. Base rear plate, here we are. Next is the base side panels, 0 of 2. Oh, almost saw it. Side panel. Side plate, side panel. Base side panel. Gotcha. Chest. Oh, the tank buster cannon isn't clean. Stand up. Oh my god, right, I'm going to need this at the front, aren't I? Can I... No. This thing then. Stop just opening and closing at bloody random, would you, game, please? I feel like cleaning the final spec for 100% is one of the most satisfying things ever. Well, Chak bro, mate, friend, pal, cannot say I agree. I'm finding it very frustrating. Where's the chest? Chest. Chest, there it is, I see it. It's at the top. I don't even know I'm cleaning the right bloody thing here. Chest. Down there? Yeah, close that. Yeah, that's the chest in there. My favourite song. That tends to vary. But probably, and this is going to be weird, probably at the moment, I don't actually know the name of it. Like it has several names. There we go, the chest, bloody hell. Palm Flamethrower. The palms have flamethrowers, apparently. Is that what that is? That is what that is. I'm talking about when the deed is done, not the frustrating, confused searching. I suppose. Yeah, the being done. It's like that old thing. Oh, my favourite bit was the ending, when it ended. Palm flamethrower. Alright, while I'm here, I'll also spray in this bit. Nice, thumb, whatever. Other palm. Cool. Next. Shoulder guards, 1 of 2. My favourite song changes a lot too, but at the moment it's probably Too Noise Making Sing by Hosier. Can't say I've ever heard of any of those words. Shoulder guard. There it is, I see. See the dirty one? Don't see any frickin' dirt on it though. Oh. A Riven just pledged. Sorry, I think I just misread that. One moment. What did that just say? Okay. I didn't misread it, but it made a mistake. It said £26,000 someone had pledged. That's not true. It's actually 26,000 in their local currency, which probably is nowhere near £26,000. Apparently, the thing I use does not account for different currencies. God, imagine if someone had pledged £26,000. Would have changed my bloody life. Alright, I think that's where I need to clean, at the back. There, that's where I need to clean. Nice. Tank Buster vent, which I have seen. They're around the front. They're Tank Buster vent. No, they're on the side. One there and one there. I think I need to be on top of this. Yep. Waist upper ring. Lower ring. Upper ring. This one here. Not seeing any bloody dirt on it though. Aha. There. You see that? No? Yes, it was hidden in the joint between the gear and the... Stupid. Wrist hinge. Not that one. That one. And then we're done. Yay! Bloody hell. That was a chore. That's quite the shine you've given that airbuster, and just in time. I've been informed that Avalanche have been located trying to escape Reactor 5. We're deploying the unit immediately to crush those terrorists like the bugs they are. Think we might even broadcast the encounter to the whole city. After all, there is no more fitting a stage for Shinra's new robotic star. Oh, and by the way, your contract's up. Piss off. If you want, I can always hire you directly. The airbuster isn't going to clean itself. 150 for that? Oh my god, that was awful. But there we go. Those are the 5 levels, and Tifa paid me the most out of everybody for the most interesting, the best job in this was the highest paying one as well. You expect Shinra to pay you well? Oh, a little bit, yeah. Anyway, still got some time left. Where are we up to with the main campaign? Clean the Ferris wheel for 900. I mean, Tifa probably has the least money out of all of them, yeah. Garniv, Garion Reaver, or Garen is my name, SSK. Alright, I'm going to start the Ferris wheel one just because we're just like 2 hours into a 3-hour stream. Allow me to introduce Trance Master, the world's first techno Ferris wheel.
We're going to be powering it up with our epic 10,000 watt generator that we had in the garage from the old rave days. And we'll sync it up to change tempo with each banging tune. It's gonna be mega. When the break beats kick in, it'll go absolutely bananas. Get the old generator hooked up currently. Got the old generator hooked up currently, so feel free to turn it on if you need a bit of rotation action. We'll hook up the rave generator when you're done. Bring it.
What anime do you watch? I watch. I don't watch a great deal. What have I been watching recently? I started watching Laid Back Camp. That's pretty cool. Right, I'm gonna put the what's this? The generator. All right.
Mate, I'm really sorry trying to sort out some heaving motivational tunes for you. But the rave generator keeps playing up.
Laid Back Camp is pretty good. Right, there is an achievement for this level. Let me just check what it is. Ride around the big wheel with a gnome. So I've got to find a gnome. Gnome. Gnomey. Gnomey pal. Gnomey mate. I begin to think this will be like the Ferris wheel from the beginning of Spy Kids 2. What a reference. I've never seen Spy Kids 2. I don't know what the reference is. Gnome. Where's me gnomey pal? Gnomey. Where are you hiding? Are you hiding up the helter-skelter, Gnomey? Gnomey. He's not in the Portaloos. Gnomey. Found ya. Creepy clown gnome. Not weird or creepy at all. I've also recently caught up to Attack on Titan. I haven't seen the newest, the final season of the final part of the final season, which is the most stretched out bloody thing, but whatever. You know, for a brief moment I was like, how the fuck did that get there? Did I write that? Why is this called Keep It Clean? And then it's like, oh yeah, I did write that. Gnomey. Here we go. I cannot climb in there. Gnomey. How do I put you down? No. Wee. Yeah, so there's Attack on Titan. I recently rewatched One Punch Man. See, look how excited I am. My thing is bouncing. Gnomey. Up and down we go. Isn't it exciting, creepy clown gnome? Yeah, it is. I haven't seen Attack on Titan, but I promised myself I'll watch it when it's fully out. Thought that would be when the final season came out. Yeah. The final season got split up into 3, partially because of lockdown, partially because they're spinning this bloody thing out as long as they can. And I liked it more than I thought I would. The final season, part 2. I'd already seen part 1. But apart from that, I've not really been watching any much anime. Yay, Best Buds got an achievement. Cool, now you can piss off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place you... Can I place you on the counter? No, I can't. Can I place you on this counter? No, I can't. Can I place you on any counter? No, probably not. Alright. In that case, I want you to just stare into the corner and think about what you've done. And if you move, I'll burn the place down. No me, no me, no me. Staring in the corner. Thinking about the horrible crimes he has committed. No me, no me, no me. I don't expect to finish the Ferris wheel today. I've only got an hour. I will try. It's like, what the hell's that shadow? Freaked me out. Surprised that didn't ding. Oh, it did. Yay! Am I using the best one? Yeah, I am. Is there a game or minigame you win every time but you don't like anyway? I don't really, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. There's probably something. Yeah, what's that say? The clowns? The clowns. Is that a cock? The cock clowns. The space clowns?
The Trance Master.
Weird name for a Ferris wheel. D and Bree strobe Ferris wheel. Do I have a leader? I do. I do have a leader. For leading about. I'm leading about. Get out of my way. You won't like me when I'm leading like this. Space clowns? Oh boy, someone get a pair of doofy twins, an ice cream truck, and a sheriff's... What? Oh, what? I feel like that's a reference, but I don't know it. Pair of doofy twins. What does that mean? Sign cleaned. Killer clowns from outer space. No, wow, I did not know that reference at all. Alright, post done, barriers done. These barriers now. Ooh, hop the barrier. Ha ha! I'm a rebel, a rule breaker. But everything must be clean. Barrier, barrier, what am I missing? Aha. Nice. A weird B-list horror comedy. Alright. Did that ding? It did. And that handrail. Handrail is not. Nice. Nice. Is that a... Does the base include the red trim at the bottom, do you think? It does. Okay, and now the trim. So just cracking my knuckles.
Got an absolute perler of a track from Asterix Winks that I can't wait to hit you with. Round the head. It's really big. It's like it's an actual record. It's really big. It's like a frisbee. You're gonna float away into the cosmos when you hear this. Just a sec.
Please don't start playing music. I've just realised why none of these are dinging, because I've got a bloody underside. Cool. So that's basically everything lower than this now. Although I do need to do the barriers, the fences from the outside. I should go round one way and then go round the other. I really hope people don't start floating away when they hear that song, considering she plans to play it on a Ferris wheel. That would probably be bad for business. Or at least suffer some nasty neck injuries. Cleaning the bottoms of those Ferris wheel cars is going to be a pain. True. Oh no, that comes off quite easily. Gonna need another angle on them, but that's not too bad. What is this? Flaky paint. Okay. Now to quickly go back to make sure I've got the other sides of these. Actually, I don't need to. I can do that from on top. Ah, you can turn it off. That makes it much easier. Assuming there isn't another achievement. No, then it's just the one. Cool. By all means, continue. Should your Ferris wheel just have one giant red button to control it? How frustrating would you have been to find out the achievement was there, but after you'd already stopped it? Yeah, that would have been pretty bad. I was confident, but yeah, that would have been bad. Oh, cool. No, not looking good for the music, mate. Ah, darn. Oh, flip my bad luck.
No, the rave generators are gone, so sorry, mate.
Oh, no. However will I cope? Stop pushing me, goddamn. Stop. Nice. I've got about maybe half an hour left. How far do you think I can get? It's currently at 41%. Can I get it to 60%, do you think, in half an hour? Drake reckons 60%. Any other bets? Like a deal or no deal style, closest takes all. Oh, this one didn't ding. Nice. Oh. Cool. 43%. Okay, that's everything lower than this. Apart from the generator, but that's waiting until last. I just realised another issue with her speed up and slow down with the music. The mechanisms might break from the pressure of shifting so much. And then who knows what speed it would be going. It would just be like dit 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 little dit dit dit. So many people would throw up. This girl is going to cost this circus so much. But that pales in comparison to the money she stands to make, surely. Well, good news is, sounds like the rave machine she was going to use is broken, so she might have to make a normal Ferris wheel. Well, she has a normal Ferris wheel, she's just not happy, because her name is Bree Strobe. And nominative determinism says that she must have strobes in her Ferris wheel. Oh, these are open tops too. She's gonna kill someone and she goes through the plan. They don't even have doors. Or seat belts. The entire thing is just unsafe. Yes, but don't call me Shirley. I did think that as I said it. But it's like, but my accent is distinct enough that you can't claim I said Shirley. But surely that is fine. I think the joke only works with like American accents where it's like, ah, surely you're not talking about that. Maybe that's just it. They were taken apart enough for you to clean the inside. Entirely possible. Unlikely, but possible. The people in this town aren't really known for their, how can we make the cleaner's life easier? It's more, oh, by the way, I also chucked in my 17 rabid dogs. Could you just give them a quick bath while you're at it? Thanks, mate. Here's an extra $5. Because for the dirtiest town in the world, they do not value their cleaner. The mayor? Yes. Can you clean my house, but you're not allowed on my property? Sorry, I heard banging bass music and I thought, is that from in-game? But no, it's from real life. I see smoke behind you. Oh, that's the volcano, don't worry. It's just the volcano. The active volcano. Automod? Pleb. Automod flagged the word pleb. That's funny. Oh my god. It is a word I use all the time. Luckily, automod doesn't censor me. It's like the keep it clean thing, you know, I'm not beholden to it. Speaking of which, let me just pop that there. Yeah, I'm not beholden to the keep it clean unless it is redeemed. Alright, bring on the next. Nice. Makes the underside a bit difficult. Should have thought of that. I want to know how that's a bad word. Technically, some people do find the word offensive. Like, it does have some negative connotations to it. But, like, what are the other things that have been caught by automod? He's not dumb. He's not dumb. As a 3-word thing was caught by automod. Lip. Pole. All of these are caught by automod. So, you know, pleb. Which is a worse word? Pleb or he's not dumb? The fact that anyone could just walk up and hit that button at any time is probably a design flaw. Yeah, you need the kind of sort of nuclear launch 2 keys thing. That's the safest way to launch your Ferris wheel. I'm going to walk up this, you know. Nice. You need to make sure nobody steals the key or the president's daughter might get stuck on the ride with no way to turn it off. And we're back to referencing Spy Kids 2. I didn't expect a single Spy Kids 2 reference today, and getting 2 of them, just one of those lightning strikes twice. Sky Kids 2 had that great line, though. Sky Kids? I can't say I've even heard of that film. Sounds magical, though. Oh, Spy Kids. Oh, less magical. Oh, yeah, this one as well. Sorry, hang on.
What's that even mean?
Oh, I haven't done the underside of this bit yet. Nice. Ding to the beam. So the remainder of the pod's the underside. The frame's done. The frame is not done on this side. Critique. Oh, you redeemed something. Critique of the DLC. The Final Fantasy one. I would say disappointing in that it had too many fiddly vehicle ones, but at the same time, I do reckon it is likely that a lot of people really like the fiddly ones, in which case, fair that they're catering to all of their fans. I'm not gonna badmouth them for that. It's just not my kind of thing, the fiddly ones. It was interesting. It was like really cool that you heard the explosion. I don't know what more they could have done, but that was a nice addition. Yeah, overall, it was okay. Nowhere near as good as the Tomb Raider one, both because Lara Croft is really cool and the idea of her stalking me is fun. But also, I preferred the larger open spaces in the other one. Nice. What's that say? Gazlowe was here. Oh, Gazlowe. Learn to spell. Uh, 10 minutes left. I'm at 59%. I'm going to hit that 60. Oh, new job. Caldera City Transportation Network offers exciting pressure washer opportunity at its emerging infrastructure. The Ferris wheel may surpass my helter-skelter as the tallest ride at Wangaloof Carnival, but can it cycle through 12 customers a minute? Will it Briaz her way? Theoretically, yes, I suppose it could. I feel it's going to be the supports rather than the pods that are going to be the tricky thing in this one. I didn't ding that post. Turn off. Pod's done. Frame not quite. Oh. That's why that one didn't ding. Frame, pod. Good. Next. Oh, it's got a weird face in it. Nice. 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 64% with 5 minutes to go. Can I get to 70? Probably not. What is this grime? Just turning up white pole, just pitch black. Damn. Cool. Nice. Okay. 3 minutes to go, and we're at 67. Realised I hadn't done the outside of this. Alright. As you were, fellas. Oh no, I haven't done the outside of this on this side either. Nice. That is probably about all we have time for. Can I tick it over to 70%? I'd like that. Next time, more of this or the table. I think I'll do the Pokemon thing next time. Now that I finished the Midgar update. 70%, there we are. So, yes, Forrest found a Pokemon ranking rating thing with some really cool visuals. So I'm just stretching. Oh, sorry. yeah, with some really cool visuals. So it's like sort of like the Pokemon tier list thing, but a bit more visually interesting, and presentation is pretty cool. So I thought I would give that a go and do that as like a just chatting stream on Thursday probably, or next time at the very least. So hopefully that'll be on Thursday. Yeah, should be fun. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Final Fantasy stuff, and now a fair chunk of the Ferris wheel. Not bad. So, thank you very much for watching. Sub, follow, pledge, join the Discord, all that good stuff. And I will stream again in a couple of days. And yeah, catch you guys later. Hello, future people. Goodbye, future people. Catch you later.